I want to start off by giving all honor and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. I want to give double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone for teaching us this truth. And I want to say shalom to the brothers and sisters that are in this truth. Shalom.
Shalom.
All right, man, we're back with another lesson. Little man's back. And, and through the Spirit, we're bringing this out. The Passover just passed on from Saturday sundown to Sunday sundown. And, it's a time for people to examine themselves and really appreciate that the Lord has not sifted you out yet, right? Or brought you back to the spiritual world, okay? Because the Passover is a very solemn assembly, man. It's a serious time from when the Lord, right, sent Yahweh Shai, okay, to do what he did, right, killing all the firstborn, okay, and freeing us out of Egypt, man, our first captivity, okay. So this one's going to be titled "The New Man, a New Spirit," all right. Even though we should have been working on that from the beginning, but at the end of the day, we're still working on things that we need to purge, right? We need to strive for perfection, all right, and constantly examine ourselves, right, and filter our actions through the scriptures, right, to find out and see if we are, striving for that mastery, man, to be worthy, right, of the kingdom, right? So we need to be a new man and a new spirit, okay, constantly examining ourselves. So, matter of fact, let's get that. Let's go to 2 Corinthians, okay? Go to chapter, chapter 13 and verse 5.
There's a book of 2 Corinthians, chapter 13 and verse 5. Examine yourselves, whether ye be in the faith, prove your own selves. Know ye not your own selves, how that Yahushua HaMashiach is in you, except ye be reprobates.
You see, so you got to examine yourself, right? Whether ye be in the faith, right? Prove your own selves, okay? So you got to examine yourself, all right? See if you're going off, okay? See where your spirit's at, okay? Because being a new man, okay, is being guided by the Spirit, the Holy Spirit, okay? Unless what? You be reprobates, right? A reprobate goes back to his own vomit, right? Goes back to that madness, okay? And becomes a ninja again, man, all right? A worldly man. Okay, so you got to examine yourself because the demons are always going to constantly attack you. And the stronger your faith gets, okay, the harder they're going to attack, okay? And you never know, if you let your guard down, all right, you might become a reprobate, all right? But we got to do everything in humility, okay, because the Lord hates a proud spirit, all right? But we got to put the whole armor on, as the book of Ephesians says, right? Okay, why? Because Esau, all right, has constructed a society that's going to attack you from all angles, right, at all levels, man. All right, this serpent knows your weaknesses, man. Okay, he's watching every move, okay, through these devices, okay, and what the scripture says, that we are not ignorant to Satan's devices, all right. So we got to constantly examine ourselves, all right, keep building this faith, all right, and make sure that armor, all right, doesn't have a chink in it, all right. You know that the Lord, Salakia, these devils are very slithery, man. Okay, they find any weakness, right, any little crack on that armor, and they will exploit it. Okay, so you got to constantly examine yourself so you can make sure, all right, that everything is nice and tight, right. There's no weakness, right, in this walk. Okay, because you don't want to be a reprobate. You don't want to be turned back, right, into utter darkness, man. All right. So let's go to the book of Galatians. All right. Let's go to chapter 5 and verse 9.
There's a book of Galatians, chapter 5 and verse 9. In little leaven leaveneth the whole lump.
You see, so a little leaven leaveneth the whole lump. Okay? So you got to make sure that you get that out, man. All right? Leaven, we know that that's from the bread, but this is talking about your actions, okay? It's talking about your actions, okay? You can't let those wicked thoughts, okay? You can't give birth to those wicked thoughts, okay? You got to cut them off through the spirit because the flesh is always going to conjure up thoughts, right? Where you're going to, become weak sometimes. You're going to want to, you're going to question things and think about the world and, Satan operates like that, all right? He tries to plant the seed in wickedness, all right, for that to grow. You got to cut it off, all right? Because leaven, man, it'll grow, man. That wickedness will grow. All right? So you gotta cut it off, man. Let's get Ephesians. Let's get Ephesians. All right, let's get the book of Ephesians, chapter 4, and start at verse 22.
There's the book of Ephesians, chapter 4 and verse 22. That ye put off concerning the former conversation.
Salakia, that's not what I wanted. Salakia, bear with me. I want to get 1 Corinthians, chapter 5, and let's start at 6. Salakia.
There's the book of 1 Corinthians, chapter 5 and verse 6. Your glorying is not good. Know ye not that a little leaven leaveneth the whole lump?
You see, a little leaven leaveneth the whole lump. Okay, go ahead.
Purge out, therefore, the old leaven.
Purge out, therefore, the old leaven, okay? Your old ways, okay? Why? Because you're not going to make it if you try to, bring in that attitude you had when you was in the world, okay? You got to become a new man, and we're going to get that, all right? So purge out, therefore, the old leaven, all right?
That ye may be a new lump.
You see that ye may be a new lump, okay? Because this is a new walk. All right, a new song that we're singing, okay? This is a new path that we have taken, right? We have taken that narrow path. We're not no longer in that wide gate of destruction, okay? So we need to change everything about us in this walk. Go ahead.
As they are unleavened, for even Hamashiach, our Passover, is sacrificed for us.
There you go.
Therefore, let us keep the feast, not with old leaven.
You see, let us keep the feast not with old leaven, right? Not with those intentions that we had before, right? Deceit and all that, right? Everything that was planted in us by Esau, Edom, right? The counterpart of Satan, these devils, all right? We got to put that away. We got to leave that behind, right?
Neither with the leaven of malice and wickedness.
There it is.
But with the unleavened bread of sincerity and truth.
That's right. And how you going to get that? You're going to get that through this work, right? That's how you're going to get it. Okay? Go ahead.
I wrote unto you in an epistle, not
epistle,
not to company with fornicators.
See, not to company with fornicators, right? You're not supposed to keep company with them with the old block, right? Them old boys in the block, them dope boys and the, you know what I mean? These low vibration ninjas, man, that are out there, still living that lifestyle. Okay? Go ahead.
Yet not altogether with the fornicators of this world, or with the covetous, or extortioners, or with idolaters, for then must ye needs go out of the world.
Go ahead.
But now I have written unto you not to keep company. If any man that is called a brother be a fornicator, or a covetous, or an idolater, or a railer, or a drunkard, or an extortioner, with such and one know not to eat.
You see? So you're not supposed to break bread, okay, with these type of people, man. Not supposed to break bread with fornicators, okay? With covetous people, right? They watching what the next person got. They want the next nigga's man, all right? Idolaters, all right? They're going to concerts, worshiping these different, celebrities and worshiping their money or worshiping their woman, okay? Railers, people talking about others, or drunkards, okay? Yeah, you could sip some yayan. Some of the brothers, sip that hard drink once in a while, but if you're being drunk, you're drunk every day, all day, and you're You're not producing for the ministry, okay? You're letting alcohol get in the way of your life and your the way you operate, okay? You're a drunkard, man, or an extortioner, okay? Somebody that is uses force to take money, you know what I mean? Bribes and all that, okay? With such, and one, no, not to eat, man. Not supposed to sit down with these type of people, man. You've become a new person, right? You've left those worldly ways, right? When you entered into this congregation, you left that behind at that gate once you stepped in, right? Not supposed to be taking, keeping company with these people. This is low vibration, right? These are demons. What, 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 what can they give you? What type of benefits do you have walking around with these people, man, when you're seeking the kingdom? All right, these people are in darkness. All right, the only thing you're gonna do is you're gonna get caught up, right? It doesn't benefit you, being around these people at all. Okay, so now let's go to the book of Ephesians, chapter 4, and verse 22.
There's the book of Ephesians, chapter 4 and verse 22, that ye put off concerning the former conversation, the old man.
You see? So you put off the former conversation of the old man, right? Go ahead.
Which is corrupt according to the deceitful lust.
You see? So you got to put that away, man. You got to put that old man away, okay? That old man is corrupt. Them ways are not going to get you into the kingdom. Them ways are going to get you deleted, okay? You see, you got to put that old man away.
And be renewed in the spirit of your mind.
And be renewed in the spirit of your mind, okay? In the spirit of these words, and we're gonna get that after too. We're gonna prove that, all right?
And that ye put on the new man, which after Yahweh is created in righteousness and true holiness.
You see, so that's that leaven. You got to put away that leaven, man. You got to be renewed in the spirit. You got to be that new man, okay? Got to put away those corrupt thoughts, right? That was plaguing the flesh, man. Every morning you woke up, man, you wanted to do a lick, or you wanted to sell some drugs, or you wanted to smoke some weed, right? Or you wanted to be with the neighbor's wife, okay? Or you wanted to take what he got, right? He got a nice chain, so I'm gonna set him up. Okay, we all had these thoughts growing up in these streets, man, listening to this polluted music, okay, watching these movies that corrupt our minds. Okay, and that's why we got to be there to teach our children too, because as we become new men, we can shed light upon all these matters with our children, man. They don't have to suffer the things we suffered, okay? Even though there's going to be suffering in this kingdom for all of us, all right? But we could call it damage control, right? Because as you put the new man, you put that old man away, right? And you got to lead by example. For your peoples and your children especially, okay? You can't just be a hearer of the word. You got to be a doer of the word, right? So you got to put that old man away, all right? And that new man, all right, is going to rise up through the spirit, right? Through these words, these instructions, okay? You see? We're not going to operate with deceit. We're not going to operate with hate. There's going to be some curses that are lifted up from us, all right? Through, through the spirit. But there's some curses we cannot avoid until the Lord Hamashiach Yahushua comes back, right? So one of them is not having that evil eye for your brother, man. Love one another, right? Don't trespass your brother in any way, man. He has a wife, leave him alone, okay? He has something nice, let him be, man. Okay, the Lord blessed him with that, okay? We don't do that to one another. We got to put that old man away, all right? So let's go now to the book of John, all right, chapter 3. We're going to start at verse 3.
There's the book of John, chapter 3 and verse 3. Yahushua answered and said unto him, Verily, verily, I say unto thee, except a man be born again, he cannot see the kingdom of Yahweh.
You see, so except a man be born again, he cannot see the kingdom of Yahweh, all right? You got to be born again, meaning leave that old man behind, man. All right, you got to renew yourself, your way of thinking, all right? The way you operate, the way you talk to people, the way you treat people, okay? All right? the way, follow instructions. There's things you got to purge out that are not going to feel good at first, but it's going to make you stronger in the spirit after, okay? You got to exercise. That's why it's called exercising these demons out of you, all right? When you're exercising, hey, it's a fight, man. You wrestling, you going back and forth, okay? But we got to be born again through the spirit, and it's going to explain that. Go ahead.
Nicodemus saith unto him, How can a man be born when he is old? Can he enter the second time into his mother's womb and be born? Yahushua answered, Verily, verily, I say unto thee, except a man be born of water and of the Spirit, he cannot enter into the kingdom of Yahweh.
You see? So you gotta be born again from the water and the Spirit, right? These words that are given unto you, these instructions, okay? This is what's going to revive you. This is what's going to give you a new life, all right? Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai, okay, is going to give you a new life, right? That light that is going to direct you in the right path, okay? Let's matter of fact, let's get that. Let's because we're gonna find out what the Spirit is, okay? Because read number 6.
That which is born of the flesh is flesh, and that which is born of the Spirit is spirit.
You see? So let's find out what the Spirit is. Let's go back to John chapter 6, and let's go to verse 63.
There's a book of John, chapter 6, and verse 63. It is the Spirit that quickeneth, the flesh profiteth nothing. The words that I speak unto you, they are spirit and they are life.
You see? So this is how you're reborn, man. Okay? Because it is the Spirit that quickeneth, that gives you life again, right? We were in a dead state of mind, right? That old man perished because he's old, man. We're reborn again. This is a new life, okay? In a spiritual sense, this is a new life, a new way of thinking, okay? And it is the words that the Lord speak unto you that are spirit, right? They are life. So the instructions that come, right, in the scriptures is what's going to renew us, is what's going to give us life again. That's why it is critical for us to be in subjection to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, to obey, right, his instructions, okay? This is how we're going to cleanse ourselves. This is how we're going to purge that leaven, all right, in that spiritual sense, okay? This is how we're going to be reborn, all right? And it comes with a price, as it said, to separate from that company that still has those demons, that leaven, that old man, that corrupted body, okay, which all our people have out there that are not in this congregation. Okay, this is how we separate ourselves through the word. Okay, and also this is a gathering. Okay, as it says in the book of Zephaniah, gather yourselves together, all nations not desired. We're doing that through the word. So as we separate from the world, this current world, okay, we are building. We're building that temple, man. Okay, which is us. Okay, the house of David, man. All right. So while it seems that we are losing a lot of things in this world, okay, but through the Spirit, all right, there's also a gathering, all right? So we must separate from that bad company, okay, and keep building this uncorruptible body, right, and renewing ourselves and examining ourselves daily, okay? Because remember, the flesh profit is little, right? Okay, even though we do feed the flesh from time to time, because we're not going to destroy ourselves with overmuch righteousness. All right, but it is the Spirit, right? It is the Spirit that quickeneth, man. All right, it's the Spirit that gives you life. It's the Spirit that gives you that new direction in life, which is the direction that's going to lead you into the kingdom, everlasting salvation. Okay, so guess what, man? We got to be a new man, a new spirit, especially in these times, right? That the Passover passed, you know what I mean? We got to think about what Yahushua has done for us, right? Throughout the scriptures, and what he's going to do for us when he comes back, okay? The Lord don't owe us nothing. We owe him everything, okay? And the best we can do is purging ourselves, right, from these demons and being subjected to Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, right, through obedience, right, and doing this work in truth and sincerity. All right, so I just wanted to bring that out. You know, I felt that was in my spirit, you know, to bring that out after the Passover. So, Lord willing, you brothers and sisters were edified. And with that, we're going to give all honor and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushai, Bahashim, Rakakwadash. Want to give double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone for teaching us this truth. And I want to say shalom to the brothers and sisters that are in this truth. Shalom.
Shalom.
Abba Baba.
Abba.
Kum Yasharala.
Kum Yashua.
Shalom.
Shalom.